Hello, good evening. One person's joined me. Just wait for a few more to join. Hi Luke. Hi Adam. Hi Louis. Merry Xmas to you, mate. Hi Welsh Carb Catcher. Hi James. How's everyone doing? Anyone on the bank? Hi Hoxton. Hi Derek. Right. Evening Nick. How you getting on the Willow? Catching? I see Mark and that boy's had a few out today. Hi Sam. Hi Dan. You blanked, yeah? Welsh Carp Catcher. Well, look at the weather now. Evening Carp Row. The weather's bang on now, and it's so mild. It's like an autumn day today, and evening's really warm. See if AD comes on. Hi Dave. Evening, Mr. Renwick. I see you're catching a few nice fish coming out, ain't they? See guys, Willow Park Fishery's been frozen. As soon as it thawed out, the guys started catching. It's going to have a good winter form. It's definitely going to have good winter form. Really, Nick? Ask Renwick for some tips. Like fishing my spot. Evening, Darren. Yeah, AD had a cracking fish today from St John's. Really, really good fish. I'm pleased for him as well because his head's been in a bit of a bad place recently. Hi, Paul. Exactly, Luke. His smile is like a big relief to him personally, and it's a good achievement to get a fish out there in these conditions as well. Evening, Brian. Yeah, so I'm pleased for AD. I'm really, really pleased for AD. AD's helped me out a lot with the my charity match as well. Really, really a lot. And I've also got the guys on board now from Talking Carp, the online magazine. I done an article, a write-up yesterday for them and sent it over, explaining my charity, stuff like that. They're going to issue that, publish that in the January issue. And then they're going to come down to the event and interview, well, whoever's they're going to interview, but it's going to be in the March issue as well then. So, and they've donated some stuff to my charity, which is really, really good. Nick, can't you move around there? Cheers, John, for that. Yeah, the other thing, guys, if you're not aware of this, I set up a Facebook page, The Obsessive Carper, so you can keep up to date with all the stuff I'm doing, the charity event, anything that's going on, it's on that page. So, guys, get over there and like it. Yeah, Michael, it was for him, definitely. Dave Fisher, all the raffle stuff and that is going to go up in the new year. I'm just sorting out Macmillan stuff and they're going to link it to my Just Giving page. So all the details will go on there. Just bear with me because I've never done this before. So I want to make sure everything's transparent as well for the charity. Adam, I'm going out on the 27th to Willow Park Fisheries for 72 hours and I'm really looking forward to it. Anyone used the Nash? I don't know what rods they are, mate. Darren. Yeah, Derek. Cool. Oh, the KNX. I don't know. Someone will answer that for you. Evening, Mark Beavers. How are you? Are you out, Adam, at all? You coming? You definitely coming, Nick? I know John Wallace is coming. I'm hoping Rosam's going to come as well. Cheers, John. Yeah, the charity thing would be good. I mean, obviously it's a match, but I want everyone to enjoy themselves. We'll have a laugh. I'm not fishing it. I'm going to be running it. And hopefully I've got some posters being done up from Macmillan people for me. And that's going to go up at Willow Park. Hopefully I'm going to put a few of them up so people know they can come in. They can get a breakfast at the calf or a meal or a drink, whatever they want to do. Buy some raffle tickets, chat to the anglers. It's all going to be filmed. AD's going to do some filming for me. I'm going to do some filming as well. I'm going to hope AD brings his drone so we can get some nice aerial footage of whatever's going on down there on the day. And you know, get a decent blog put up on it. Adam, exactly. I know family, mate, but mine are older now, so it's not so bad. You're going follows in March. I'm down there in beginning of February. Adam, you better check March because there's the BCAC qualifier on there, mate. I'm on it, so I know it's in March. I think it's March 16th. Yeah, Luke, come down, mate. Everyone's welcome. It's going to be really good, and there's loads of room for you guys to park your cars. Come and have a walk round. The owners are brilliant. Mark's Renwick will help me out as much as he can help. I know he will, the owner. But it will be a really, really good weekend. It really will. And the event sold out so quick, it's ridiculous. Anyone else looking? For what? What's he on about? Yeah, Adam, you're probably better off towards the end of the month, mate. Yeah, Brian, I mean, you know, the reason why I chose Willow Park Fishery because it's got really, really good facilities and stuff. And obviously, I know Mark pre-buying that lake, and he was my first port of call really on the lake, and it suits everybody. It's good. Everyone, some fish will be coming out 100%. It'll be a good match. Yeah, It's just I know Hoxton. Evening, Darren. Yeah, that's true, Derek. I didn't think of that. Paddy's Day for that BCAC. Obviously not. And it runs on. It's on a Saturday, Paddy's Day next year. Then. Yeah, yeah, Brian Mills, come down, bivvy up. There'll be plenty of room for people to bivvy up if they want to do it. And I can always do some help marshalling and stuff like that because we're going to get loads of photos taken, films. We're going to make a really good event out of this. No worries, Mark. Evening, Mark. Charles, how are you? What's everyone want for Christmas? I've got all my stuff that I asked for, I think. You know, I check my bank account and certain things come out of my bank account that I've asked for. So, I've got black chicken hoodie coming, I know that. Brian Mills, it's February the 23rd. Yeah, Luke, of course you can bring your camera and take some photos. It's not a problem. Phil, I have been snooping, mate. I'm terrible, like a big bloody kid. Darren Green, Drayton Reservoir doesn't appeal to me. I used to fish it years ago. And the fish, their mouths, I just can't handle the water like that. You know, we're going to do a charity event. It's going to get a lot of publicity through this online carp magazine and stuff like that. I want the pictures of the fish to be banging, and they are. They're absolute minters. They really are Willow Park Fishery. And you know, people are going to catch their fish there, and they're going to get some cracking photos and stuff. That's what I'm looking forward to. I really, really am. I mean, I can't believe how world events taken off. To be honest, it's gone mad. I've got people donating stuff all the time. People that only know me through this channel from this. But yeah, I've messaged some big tackle companies and they're not even got back to me. So whatever. Evening, Darren. But yeah, guys, come the new year, the Just Giving page will go up. And if you want to buy raffle tickets, and if you go onto my page, Obsessive Carper on Facebook, you'll see all the prizes that have gone up. AD donated a 48-hour session with himself at the Guy Syndicate. including 10 kilo bait, matching pop-ups filmed for YouTube, and it's standing bid at the moment. It's standing at the minute of £350. So we've still got another 2 months to go yet. Evening, Leon. Thank you very much, Leon. That's brilliant, mate. Really appreciate that. Well done, Leon. Leon, it's brilliant. Are you still down at Sandhurst? Yeah, Mark Renwick. They'll be able to buy raffle tickets through my page. Basically, what's going to happen is Macmillan. Yeah, definitely. I know it is. Yeah, it's quality. Basically, my page, when I do the Just Giving page through Macmillan, they give me a text number. It's a free text number, so you can donate via text, or you'll better donate just on the Just Giving page. So you better get raffle tickets before the event, and if you're down the event as well, you better buy raffle tickets there as well. Facebook page Hoxton, yeah, the Obsessive Carper on Facebook. I mean, we've got a few prizes on there. Bait companies have donated some stuff. Leon has now just donated a black hoodie and a black chicken hoodie and a bobble hat. So, you know, these things they all help. And I really appreciate it. Evening, Mark. How are you? Mark, you're going to try and get down, Willow? He's fishing his head off, mate. Yes, Rosen's in. Oh yeah, Mark Rosen for my charity. He's going to strip off to his underpants and he's going to swim the length of Willow Park Fishery when the match finishes. So we're going to get some money out of him for that as well. You're not well, Mark? Yeah, Mark Charles Leon's the top guy. If any of you guys ever get to meet Leon on the bank, he's a down-to-earth guy. But make yourself aware before you get in front of his bivvy, wise Barney will bark his bloody head off. He wants to kill you. He's alright when he meets you, but he's a bloody good guard dog for him. Mark, you'll recover by then, mate. Hi, Tim. He's not out of control, Leon. He's quality. Oh, look, Jed's going to swim it with Rosen as well for the charity. So we're definitely going to get some money going up on that. Evening, Paul. Yeah, Paul Tice, that's brilliant, mate. You're going to be Northern English. I understand people can make it. But come the new year, more details will be going up on the page. Things are happening behind the scene constantly, and it's trying to keep up with it all. And I'm working. I've been Christmas shopping. It's chaos. But the new year, once everything's out of the way, get my 3-day session in next week, and then I should get back onto the charity stuff, definitely. My aim is to raise about 2.5, 3 grand, which I think I'm going to get to. Yeah, Nick, you're one, Will, bless him. Nick Warner's got a lovely dog as well. It's his best friend. Yeah, I will do, Brian Mills. Cheers, mate. That's brilliant. It doesn't matter how small the items are that people donate. It goes into a raffle. And that's all I want. I just want to raise as much as possible. I think, you know, it's a lot of organising. A lot of organising. And I hope all you guys are going to tune into Leon's big Christmas giveaway tomorrow night. No, not tomorrow night, Saturday night. I keep thinking it's Friday. Saturday night at 7 p.m. Loads of you guys are going to get stuff. Yeah, that was funny, wasn't it, when Leon was putting his treats on his knee and old Barney was giving him the growl. Jack Russells are like that though, aren't they? I used to have a Jack Russell years ago. Ankle biters. I couldn't believe that, Nick. I follow all Dave Lane's YouTube stuff and that, and I think Padwari's dog, I could not believe when he said he lost him yesterday. I can't believe that. Cancer. Dog died of cancer. Poor old Padwar, I know. Yeah, Darren, it's true. Dave Lane posted up this morning. Yeah. He was only a young dog as well. I don't think he's had him that long. 3-4 years, something like that. Yeah, it's sad. It's a big part of his life. He said it was he said he's lost his best friend. He went everywhere with him, didn't he? In his boat when he's out at the islands and stuff like that. You know, people don't realise, unless you own a dog, how attached you become to that dog. It's part of your family. When I lost my German Shepherd last year, it was absolutely heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. Yeah, it's not like losing your dog. It's not. I've still got this little fella here. He's 2. He's more like a human. But that's the one I lost there, Max. I had him from 8 weeks old, and he got to 8 years old, and his back legs went. Yeah, it's hard to replace dogs. You know, every dog's got different personality and stuff like that, and you do get attached to them, definitely. Yeah, Darren, it'd be a good match, mate. It'd be brilliant. Yeah, Tim, I know what you feel, mate. I still think of my shepherd now. He's been gone for like 14 months, but and I get memories come up on Facebook, and it'll be him in it, which is sad. Yeah, I know you're close to your dog, Nick. When I met him, didn't I? You can see he's with you all the time. Cranky Carver, yeah, what a cracking fish aid he had, eh? I'm well pleased for him. Really, really pleased with him. I mean, I could see what he was going for at Sandhurst, and he didn't want to say nothing to anybody last week. But he actually messaged me and he told me what was going on. But obviously, I'm not going to say nothing. But yeah, he was really down in the dumps. Willows is on fire, mate. Seen all them nods catching them. Mark, give me a call tomorrow, Renwick. Not Renwick, Rosen. Give me a call tomorrow, or text me and I'll call you back. I don't mean you, Renwick. Even Nathan's caught, yeah. Was Jed fishing? I bet he ain't caught. You're off to Nash Lake. I'm going to actually give them a try, Darren, because I'm like I said to you before, it's like 10 minutes from my house. Evening, Gareth. Jed blanked. It's because you never give him a rig, Mark. Mark, do you need me, John Wallace, and Nick Warner to book on for next week? Next Wednesday, I'll be down. Wednesday morning, 3 nights. What's the question for, Mark Rosen? What's the question mark for? Right, any of you guys getting out over Christmas at all? Evening Carpet Chris. This is another guy that's donated some stuff to the charity as well. He's sending it out to me in the new year. Top man. All right, cheers, Mark. Thank you. Yeah, the Carpet Chris Dodd, another one who's done it. Which I appreciate that. Do you know, this time next year, our community is going to be huge. I'm telling you. There's new people starting to do their videos now on YouTube. and it's going to be brilliant. This is not serious stuff. This is everyone's having a laugh, enjoying it, and that's what I love about it. The new year now for Brian Mills. Buying an underwater camera, it's just as cheap. Yeah, quality mark. What happened to you, Brian? Evening, Darren. Well done, Tim, in this weather. I think he's added you already, Nick. No, any fish, mate. Honestly, Tim, this time of year is a bonus. And like the 180 he had today, I mean, that is a peach. I'm pleased for him. Well pleased for him. Yeah, you get out when you can, Chris, don't you, mate? Work's got to come first. It's the same as me. I'm dictated by work. My wife lets me go fishing whenever I want to go. She never, ever complains, but work dictates it, unfortunately. Otherwise, we wouldn't be where we are sitting here now if we didn't have work, would we? Cool, I bet that was frightening, Brian. At least she's home now, mate. I was hoping AD comes on here because I need to thank him, mate. He'd done so much for me on his live feed last night. Put me in touch. Well, the guy Mark was messaging AD, and obviously he was on the feed, and I'm on here. And you know, to get in that magazine, I've done the write up for it. He's going to publish that, just all the info on the match. He's donated some vouchers and stuff, so you know, I've got to thank AD for that as well. Yeah, you got to earn the pennies first, mate. Without the pennies, you can't buy your fishing tackle, you can't go fishing, you can't do nothing. So you've got to work. I see Franco, who follows me on here. He's at Farlow's at the minute on Lake 2, Peg 1. He messaged me for any tips, and I said to him, little PVA bags, a pellet. I've never fished Lake 2. It doesn't appeal to me. With a pink or white pop-up or a wafter, and he messaged me about 2 hours later and he caught a fish, £13 something scaly, so I'm well pleased with him. Yeah, Mark Rosen, ginger guy, yeah. There is more than one ginger in the world, you're not the only one. He actually caught on a yellow northern special, went against what I said, but it doesn't matter. As long as he caught one, I was pleased for him. Really pleased for him. We are the future. Gingers are the future. So what's everyone's, what they want for Christmas? Should be really want to unwrap on Christmas morning. What item are you after? Bodie, come here. Bodie, come here. I just want to show you. Come here. I'm looking after a couple of dogs at the minute because they're supposed to go on South Africa on a plane today, but they lost something with their blood test. So this is one of the clients I work for. I've got their dogs. I'm looking after them. This is like little proper carpet dog, isn't he? Look, he's not very big, but yeah. So I've got 3 dogs in my house at the minute. $17 wraps to the fallen tree, pink pop-up, blue bear bag. Yeah, I did tell him pink or white, Mark. I'll message him after this. 17 wraps. Yeah, I know the tree you're on about. Darren, you'll be on the bank. What, Christmas Day? Surely not. That's what it's about, Brian, isn't it? We're the same. I'm same with my kids and that. You've got to make them happy on Christmas Day. Yeah, that's what it's about. Why don't you fish then, Nick? I know a lot of people don't like Christmas. A lot of people don't like Christmas. Yeah, I'll go and join Darren. He's going to be on the bank Christmas Day. Tim, yeah, I do love dogs. Yeah, he's a good size for the beard. He's a cockapoo. My one, who's here, that's a golden doodle. I went all the way down to Devon to get him. Cranky Garber. No, family's got to come first, Brian. That's right, mate. Yeah, it is Darren. True. Yeah, a lot of people don't like Christmas, mate. Honestly, if you think about it, it's such a scam. It ain't Christmas ain't what Christmas is supposed to be. It's about the shops making profit out of everyone. Everything skyrockets in price. I actually done the worst thing possible. I finished work today and I said to my wife, "Oh, I'll go and do the food shop for Christmas if you like." Oh my God, it was like trolley wars in Tesco, and this Tesco's huge that I go to. You can't even get down some aisles because there's so many trolleys there. And you get the old biddies. They park their trolley up on the end and they go walking around the store and then come back to it. And oh my God. That's it. Tell her, yeah, cook it in the Ridge Monkey. No, Brian, not Royston Tesco. Bulldog. Bulldog Tesco's. You'd be dead. No, I love the thing I like about Christmas is we all get together, like all the family get together, eat loads of rubbish, watch loads of dead TV, and then day after Boxing Day, I go fishing for 3 days. Hopefully catch a few scallies. Oh, right, Brian. Yeah, I mean, Royston's not far from me, but Bulldog's closer to my house than any other one, really. Yeah, it's food, food, food. Really, Darren? Yeah. You know what that's like, Bulldog Tesco. It's a nightmare. Where you going, Tim? Yeah, Darren, I use Letchworth for the bank and all stuff like that because it's easy to park up there, innit? And then hit Bulldog on the way back through and do the shopping in there. It's easier. Yeah, Gary, take your dog, mate. I, when I bought my dog, he's a golden doodle, right? Him there cost £1,000. He was 8 weeks old. He weren't supposed to be that big. There was only three in the country at the time. So on a Sunday, we drove down to Devon. Picked. There was two brothers. We picked him. Drove all the way back. 6 months later, I realised he wasn't going to be a carb dog, but we love him to bits anyway. He's a brilliant dog. Yeah, I like Bulldog, mate. Bulldog's nice. Gary, you'll love it getting him on the bank. He'll start knocking your rods about to start with and stuff like that, eating everything going, but he'll soon settle down, won't he? Be like Leon's. Don't really cause him any trouble apart from the random rats at 3 o'clock in the morning. Evening, Ben. My dog's a golden doodle, Nick. Half retriever, half poodle. Oh yeah, you're on the Isle of Wight, and you, Tim. Good luck to you, mate. What's the weather like there? Is it warm like here? It's like lows of 8 degrees through the night and stuff like that. It's crazy. I'm hoping next week's session, because it's going to stay mild all the way through now and rain, that the fish are going to be really. I'm going to take some serious amount of bait with me. I'll tell you that. I'm going to give it to them at Willow Park. Exactly, Phil. You do it for your kids, mate, don't you? Yeah, it has, Mark, isn't it, Remy? I know it has. It definitely. Look how frozen it was a couple of days ago, and all this warm weather's come in. They must think it's bloody spring. Got storms coming, have we, Mark? I ain't seen that on my forecast. I don't really care anyway. I just want to get out on the bank. I'm just going to fill it in. I'm going to bring a load of boilie up. And I'm going to fill it in and sit on it for 3 days. They'll turn up on me at some point in 3 days. That's a nice mix, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, I will be giving them plenty of bait, mate. I didn't realise that, Mark. I'm going to check the weather again. But I don't really care anyway. You know, it's like a will. I can tuck in anywhere, can't I, really? Oh, Dan, your kids' faces are going to love that. Your kids are going to absolutely love that. What colour did you get? Yeah, look at that pressure dropping. Yeah, I know it's going to be raining as well. Ben, do I just use boilies? Yes. 99% of my fishing's boilies. I don't very often use particle. I've always carried particle. I've always got tiger nuts with me, hemp, party mix. I've got maize. I carry it all the time because you never know if I'm going to need it. But 9 times out of 10, it's boily. Dan, that's lovely. Your kids are going to be so excited. Yeah, I see the water. I've seen a few people today with the water temperatures. One guy put 7.1. Um, somebody else put 5.7 or something. So the water temperature is definitely rising. It's staying steady as well. That's a good thing. But it's amazing how quick fish, it's been dead everywhere for weeks and weeks and weeks. And then like today, like Farlow's Lake Tour, it's produced one fish, but it's a fish. Willow Park fisheries, I don't even know how many come out in the last 24 hours, quite a few. And AD at St John's. Oh, it was Leon 5.7 gone up, yeah, so that is going up. It's true, Gary, because it never happened this year, did it? Willow's 4.8. Yeah, we was all waiting for that autumn feed. And every time I went to file, I was expecting it, and it just never happened. So this could be the time now. And the fish are like going to be the heaviest really right this time now. And then obviously when they're full of spawn. I want to get that. I want to get a 30 out of Willow Park. I want to get a mirror that 80 lost. What a big common. Yeah, Tim, it's amazing, isn't it? But if Willow's 4.8 now, another few days of this mild temperature, that water's going to come straight up. Yeah, as Darren, exactly. I totally agree with you. Everywhere just went dead. Hi, Thomas. Yeah, everywhere just went completely dead. And I love fishing in autumn, winter. I fish all year round. Summer is all right. It's comfortable for me as an angler, but fishing wise, it's not great, is it? It's a bit sticky. They're a bit lethargic, aren't they? There's plenty of natural food. I love the winter. Less anglers on the bank. Fish are their biggest, their prettiest. I love that. Guys, I've said it again earlier. Get over to my Facebook page, the Obsessive Carper, and like it, please. And you get up to date with all my stuff that's going on my YouTube channel. Yeah, that's a good bit of information there Nick's just shared. Kevin Nash says yesterday the carp automatically start to feed after 6 weeks, whatever the temperature. That's probably down to their starvation period. They probably get down to a certain level, and they have to eat to survive. And it's probably this warm weather's triggered that now. That's what I'd say. Definitely. Anyone who got any questions that they want answering, because there's quite a few guys in here now that can answer any of them. Thank all you guys as well for subscribing, because I'm on like 740 odd, something like that now. And I remember it wasn't that long ago, I was on 300 and something, and I've done a competition for 500, and it's just rocketed now, which is really, really good. Exactly, Brian, that's what they do, innit? They feed and breed and die. Done. Yeah, you're about right. Uh, Ben Stevens, look at all my videos. You got, I cover all different swims on my videos. Just have a look. I even name the pegs on the video, so you can just click on whatever one you want. On that for follows, you'll see. That's the only thing I can say, because it depends where you get. It depends where the fish are. The fish could be showing down in the deep bowl at Farlow's, or they could be still up at the other end. I don't know where they are because I've not been up there. So I really can't help with them. Just check my videos, mate. I'm going next week at Willow Park. Believe it or not, I'm going to be fishing some PVA bags with wafters, white pink wafters, DNA baits, wafters, the half tones. I'm going to try them. It could well be, Phil. It could well be. But a lot of it depends on the naturals, because I know Farlow's this year, the naturals were still hanging on in November. So they were still gorging on them. So maybe that's what they were doing. I really, really couldn't answer that 100%. But the quality of the bait, yes, is probably right. But yeah, it's just been a strange one. It really has. Dan Williams, that's a good question, that is. I always clip my spom up at the distance I'm fishing my rods up. And I always have done. I mean, I don't do a massive amount of spotting anyway. But after watching Hughes's video, that's an eye opener. When if you guys ain't seen that, look at the Fox where Hughesy does the underwater stuff with Mozza. He was dropping his marker, his spom. Was it his spom or his rod? One of them, he was dropping him like every 3 foot. He was making it shorter by a foot, and he eventually got in the box. So where he was fishing 13.5 wraps, he was actually putting his rods at 13 wraps, and he was hitting the baited spot. It was an eye opener. It really was an eye opener. That was. But I've always done it. Yeah. Cart Rose saying it was his spod. So I always clip up the same. I don't. It depends on the depth of water in it as well, I suppose. Because if you're only fishing like 3, 4, 5 foot of water, 6 foot, whatever, I don't think it's gonna make that much difference, to be honest. Darren Wilkinson, the draw will be out the bag draw. Yeah, Cart Rose telling me that take off a foot for every 4 foot of water. He thinks that is. I thought it was every 3 foot, but it could be 4 foot. Yeah. Yeah, Brian Mills just answered it as well there. You have the spom shorter, yeah. Because you've got the as the lead comes down as well on a tight line, it's coming back towards you in that depth of water. Yeah, Derek Smith's the same, yeah. So that was an eye opener. But are we doing it wrong? I've always caught fish, and I always think bigger fish feed on the outside of a baited area anyway. They let all the mug fish come in and make sure it's safe. That's what I think. Yeah, we know, Mark. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Who, at the end of the day, who wants a big pile of bait in one spot? To me, that puts out danger. You know, if when I'm spodding, I make sure it's over a decent area. You know what I mean? So they're grazing for it. Yeah, Wayne there. explaining what he does as well. I don't think there's a right and wrong. It was just an eye opener to actually see the way his bait was landing and the way that the boilies clumped together. You'd think that they'd flutter down, but they didn't. They just clumped down. They clumped in a really tight area. Yeah, Mark. I mean, to be honest, I don't really fish anything over 10 foot of water anyway, or even 8 foot of water where I fish. Unless my syndicate is 40 foot deep, I wouldn't even guess at what I'd have to do with that one. Exactly, Darren. Yeah, I like a spreader bait. That's why I like using a catapult or a throwing stick with my boilies and getting a decent spread out there. Let them graze for the fish. You know, let them graze. They don't know they're being fished for then. Yeah, Mark does. Anything over 10 wraps, Mark struggles, don't you, Mark? He's getting the hang of this casted lark now. He should do with the bloody gear he's got. Evening, AD. Well done on your fish, mate. I'm really pleased for you. After what you've been going through last week and stuff, I'm so pleased for you. And a smile says it all. Absolutely made up for you. Yeah, it's true, Nick. Exactly. Stretch in line, mono. Exactly. Yeah, I'm really pleased, AD. Personal side for you and your fishing side, mate. Well pleased for you. And AD, I need to thank you, yeah, for Mark. He asked me to do an article for him to put in the January's issue, explaining what's going on, and I've done that. And he's going to come down on the event itself and do a write up for the March issue. So I appreciate that, mate. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Mark, AD's fish was banging. The colours of it, man, that was such a nice fish. Such a nice fish. And an original as well. You had any more, AD, or it's gone quiet? Bloody Willow Park Fisheries fishing its head off. They're all catching up there, apart from Jed. Yeah, you still got time, mate, ain't you? Even that's made your session, though, innit? To be fair, early Christmas present, that one, mate. Poor Jed. I think it's more of a shock if he catches now. It's gone, really, Mark? You're not catching anything in the night now or not? It's just daytime bites. Guys, if you're not subscribed to AD's channel, Top Penguin, or the Waddlers on Facebook, get over there and do that as well. Like his stuff, yeah? All part of the same community. Yeah, exactly, mate. You can't ask for better than that, AD. Just before Christmas, mate. It's brilliant. It wasn't even the size of the fish you had. It was the way it looked. It was such a stunning fish. Yeah, it is, Paul, near Willow Parks. 5 minutes round the corner. Go on, Nick. Get a screamer. You're putting a lot of bait in, Mark. Yeah, I did it. Chestnut colour of that fish is poof, quality. Hi, Tommy. Yeah, see, strange, isn't it? Because you normally winter time, you do get a few fish through the night. Daytime again, yeah. The thing is with Willow Park fish, there's so many fish in it, and they're all stunners, that you can get them anytime. We done a social, and Mark, the owner, was in the right of me, and he was catching his at night. We was getting ours in the day, and was just round the corner from him. So I don't know. It depends. It just depends really what the fish want to do. You can't make them feed. No, you're welcome, mate. All here to help each other, mate. And also my page, the Obsessive Carper on Facebook, yeah, for all the charity stuff. I've been in touch with Macmillan. I'm getting loads of their official flyers done. I'm going to Just Giving page link to them. I want everything to be transparent for this charity because I want to raise as much money as I can. So in the new year that'll all be released. It's just there's a lot happening behind the scenes that has to happen. I'm going to chat to Mark when I'm down there next week. We've got to go through a few things up there. But yeah, I'm really excited. It's just going mad. Adi has donated so much stuff as well. It's crazy. His 40-hour session that he donated with the bait at his guys' syndicate for 10 kilos of bait, matching pop-ups. It's going to be filmed. Nick Warner put an opening bidding at 250, and Mr. Russell Dean Dino outbid him last night at £350. So I'm really grateful for that. It's a hell of a lot of money for a charity, that is. Mark Renwick, the bid's at £350. That's Dino done it last night. We've still got 8 weeks to go. I'm going to run it right up to the day. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to stop the auction until the day. There's no point. And Mark, I've got loads of raffle stuff coming in. I tell you, I've got vouchers and there's loads of stuff coming in. I messaged Angling Direct hoping they would do something. They've not even replied to me, so I'll leave that one there. But yeah, there's still plenty of time. And now we've got Jed and Mark Rosen swimming the length of Willow Park Fishery for charity in their underpants. That's going to be quality. We should get them some budgie smugglers, really. Nick Warner's just outbid Dino for £360 now. Well done, Nick. Thank you very much. Speedos, yeah. They'll kill the fish. And it is the big lake, Mark. It's not the little stock pond, you know. That's good angling, AD. You felt right as well, didn't you, last night on your feed, where you were? Armbands. With a lifeguard on duty as well. Darren, they got nothing to bloody buy it. They have a job to get a roach to take it. Yeah, I could tell, AD, listen, I could tell, mate, how like the world had just lifted off his shoulders. I could see that in your face. Your whole posture, everything, mate. I'm pleased. Well, you got to tuck it in your sock, Mark. Maggots are bigger, yeah. See, Renwick knows. Mark, you know, actually, joking aside now, you may not be able to swim that lake because it depends on insurances and stuff. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was exactly that, Nick. Yeah, insurance-wise, stuff like that. I don't actually think it's a good idea. Edson, you from Brazil, hey? If that's what you're saying. Welcome. You're welcome, Dan. See you soon, mate. Have a good Christmas, yeah? Enjoy the dog. So I'm just trying to. That's it. I'm caught up with them now. Yeah, so Mark Rose, I'm gonna have to sort that out. And you, Logan, have a good Christmas too. And many a tight lines for 2018, eh? You do realise today's the shortest day of the year. We start gaining a minute a day now towards spring. So we broke the back of the dark nights. Gain a minute a day. Don't sound a lot, but a month is half an hour. It soon gets here, doesn't it? Yeah. Instead of swimming, Mark Rosen will have his legs waxed in the calf. That's a good one. What can we get Jed to do? Brian Fisher's slack lines, yeah. Chest wax, yeah. Yeah, we saw that. Now Mark's too lucky to drown. Mark Beavers. Yeah, Chris, it's can't be Chris. It's crazy weather, isn't it? He's got to have hairs on his chest to start with, though, Logan. It's better wax them. He's probably as bald as a coot on his chest. I know, it's crazy, Chris. I mean, people before whether people were saying a few weeks ago we've got good chances of a white Christmas, and now we've got temperature like this. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm not complaining though. Armpit. Christ, that would hurt, man. If any of you guys have got any other ways of me trying to raise some money for this charity, it doesn't matter how small it is on the day or anything like that. Um, I don't want to. I don't want to be rattling buckets and stuff like that because I don't want it to be like that. Um, I don't want to be begging. I want things to come where people want to do it. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be begging people for money because it's not about that. Just silly things, you know, like put Mark in some stocks and throw coconuts at him or something like that. Casting competition. That's another one. Yeah, that's another one. Uh, Mark's cool with throwing coconuts at him. Yeah, actually, Brian, that's a good idea. That is because we did it on a cast off in the competitions. If you don't catch, you got to hit a target, and then maybe put a prize up of something if anyone gets it in it, or a score system. You know, like 20 in the middle, 10 on the outside, and 5 on the outside, and get 3 attempts, biggest score. We'll win a prize or whatever. Pound a go or something like that. We'll see. Yeah, that's a good idea. That is actually. I'm gonna make a note of that one. Good idea. Stocks with throwing sticks. Yeah. No, not bait boats. Yeah, but the thing is, Brian, it sounds nice doing 5 a go, but I don't want to rip people off if you know what I mean. I don't want it to be mega expensive for people, and I really don't. Um, you know, I could do like even £2 a go. Do you know what I mean? And if there's a tie, get to a final, whatever. But it's a. I'm gonna really Do that, I think, because there's plenty of room up at Marks to do that, something like that. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really, really good idea. You're not got a good bait boat there, Mark, no? I've used a bait boat twice in France, and I just don't like them. I don't like the way it spreads the bait. I just don't like them. France stick the furthest, yeah. Everyone hardening their baits before the competition. Good one, AD. AD, that's a quality one. That is a very, very good one. Yes, that's a good one. Yeah, that's another one, AD. Brian. It's just like little things. Do you know what I mean? That 20 wraps. Well, I don't even know what 20 wraps look like. Lisa's counted 10. Bloody hell, can't be Chris. I don't want to be involved in that one. I ain't bringing gas masks down and everything. No, that wrap up one, that's a good one. And that casting into the circle or something, like a life buoy or something like that. No, that's really good. Yeah, follow through, you disqualified. Fastest to set up what though, Darren? The thing is, I want it to be, I know it's a match, yeah, but I want it to be an enjoyable event. I want it to be a laugh. I want people to have a laugh. I want people to be able to walk onto the site and walk up to anglers and have a chat. And, you know, if people want to spend 50p or a pound there or whatever, it soon adds up. And that's what I want. I don't want to hit people for big money. Yeah, that's another one, Wayne. That's a good one as well. Exactly, Mark Renwick. A fun match. At the end of the day, we're all there for one thing: to raise money for charity, and that's it. I want it to be an enjoyable weekend. I really do. I don't know bitchiness there. I don't want nothing like that. I just want it to be enjoyable and everyone to be approachable. They are, Mark, to be fair, aren't they, Rosen? They are. Want everyone to be approachable. If they want to come up and talk to you and ask, you know, there's going to be people there that are not as experienced as some anglers, and they might pick up and think, "Why are you doing that?" and ask questions. And I want people to be able to answer them to them. I don't want people to be scared to come up and talk to anybody. Why don't they do a fancy dress match? Yeah, Mark Rosen comes all the time as fancy dress, so that's nothing new to him. Yeah, Kakani casting competition. There's loads. I'm going to actually make a note of this, and you know, just simple fun things basically. Things that ain't going to bore people. Things that ain't going to take too long. And yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm going to actually pick a trophy up as well for the winner. It's not going to be like an expensive trophy or nothing, but just the Macmillan Cancer Support winner. And maybe we'll make this an annual event. Who knows? We'll see how this one goes. I just think it's a good thing to do. I really do. It affects so many people. My wife's had the shittiest year going with her family, and it just made me think. I mean, I've lost people. I lost a niece when she was 11 years old to leukemia years ago, and it's shocking. And the research side of it, who knows where the money goes? The guy who cancer research lives in a £2 million house, director of cancer research. How the hell is that possible? I'd rather give it to the Macmillan nurses. I've seen them in action at the hospices, and they don't pay enough money. It's simple as. They need some recognition, these people. Mud wrestling. Rose would be up for that in his mankini, wouldn't ya? Yeah, that's what I want though, Mark Beavers. I want some ideas because I'm new to this. It's the first event I've ever run. So it's just things like that. That's what I want to do. Do a first, second, third, first out. Yeah, you could do that as well. First fish caught. Um, yeah, that's a good idea. Bitches. Yeah, just ideas. That's all I want. Simple ideas. Wrestling competition in Pigpen. We could do it in there, you know. No, I'll tell you what we could do. We could get some air rifles and we can do the shoot the duck competition, but live targets, black coots on the lake. That's the one, isn't it? There's no otters at Willow Park Fisheries, mate. I'm sure people would pay to do that. A little bit of live duck shooting. Help the fishery out. It helped Nick Warner out because he's getting pestered by him. Right, I've been running for 62 minutes. Carp caught on a floater? Bloody hell. It could possibly be actually the end of February, you know. Black chicken hunting, yes. It's not even the black chickens at Willow Park in a minute, it's the bloody tufties. They bloody dive, man. Them things pick you up, you don't even worry about it. I don't mind birds over the top of the bait, to be honest. But they do get annoying. Mate, I totally agree with you, Phil. If they was to cure, there's got to be a cure out there for cancer, but the pharmaceutical companies are earning billions of pounds a year supplying chemotherapy, all the tablets and stuff like that. People like the Rothschilds who run the world basically. If you look into the Rothschild family, you would be amazed at what they own. They're more powerful than any government. They'll never make a cure for it. They'll never ever bring it out. They'll never do it. Yeah, I know Nick, and he's being serious as well. Yeah, good luck. Same to you, Mark Beavers. Have a good Christmas, mate. But for some reason, yeah, we're joking aside with the birds at Willow Park. They just seem to have arrived, don't they, Mark, from somewhere? They just all arrived for us all of a sudden. There's loads of them on there. Yeah, that's the trouble, Nick. That's the thing. That's the thing, mate. You keep a few go and then more replace it. Start to name them as you Mark. They are a pain, but at the end of the day, we're in their environment and we can't. I know they annoy a lot of people, but it's nature and we're in their environment. Yeah, I can't understand that, Chris. About a lake, I think you're saying it hasn't got any ducks in it on it. Um, Brian, exactly. I've seen it many a times where coots get spooked. They don't like things underneath them, and I've seen that many a times, especially when I'm fishing fallows in the weed, and the coots are diving, and all of a sudden they'll just scatter, and they like run across the top of the water quickly, and you damn well know there's carp underneath them. Yeah, coots are a nightmare when you get them on the bank. Have any of you guys caught a swan? I caught a swan. It was a random thing. What happened? Um, Random thing. What happened? I was casting out at Farlow's with a spom, and this swan was taking off or landing. I can't remember exactly now, but I caught the bloody thing in mid-flight, and the braid wrapped around its neck. My God, that was a complete and utter nightmare. I got it in, and it survived, luckily, but nah, absolute nightmare things they are. Yeah, Tom has at see that's where I caught mine at Farlow's. Them things are a nightmare. That's a big bird to drag in as well. Aidy's going through the bird population at the minute. Took a flying rat out in flight with a spom, yeah. Yeah, I Nick's had a goose. Get him in the ridge monkey, yeah. But at the end of the day, they are nature in there. They're not, they're a pain, but you just got to let them go. You just get on with it. Really, Tim? At least he's getting bites, Mark. Mark Rosen caught a carp once. Evening carp fishing dreams. At least we're all out on the bank trying, didn't we, ADA? Got to be in it to win it. They can, can't we, Chris? Exactly, mate. Evening, Lee Brown. Yeah, they can be. I think that as well. I really do. Birds ain't silly. They're always over where the carp are churning up the bottom, bits are floating mid water and they're picking it up. Tommy, that's a bit naughty, isn't it? Someone had a seagull in the last Willows match. Bloody hell, man. I'm glad Countryfile ain't watching my feed. Exactly, Brian. It's all watercraft, isn't it? It's all part of it. Carp fishing dreams has caught a cold. See, everyone's catching something. Do you know I was going to talk to you about something tonight? I bloody completely forgot. I completely forgot, but never mind. Was he fly fishing, Darren? So this time next week, because 80 does Wednesday nights, I'm going to be live from Willow Park Fisheries at 7 o'clock. That's a strange one, isn't it? Lee Brown, listen, I've not used DNA baits yet. I've got DNA baits. I'm with DNA baits now. I'm trying it the first time at Willow Park Fishery, and we'll see how it goes. AD could answer the mainline question one. He uses it all the time. You just watch his videos and stuff. Everyone's. But the thing is, everyone's advertising at the minute because it's winter. The sales dropping bait and everything, so they push it as much as they can. Yeah, Tim, brilliant, mate. Terrapin's been caught. Yeah, AD, I joined them 2, 3 weeks ago now. I got all my bait ordered and stuff. I've got it all here, all the liquids and everything. I just ain't been able to get on it yet. But JH Baits, I never can knock their bait, nothing like that. But they sold the company. Everyone's up north. I don't get to meet anybody that's fishing the same bait as me or anything like that. So the opportunity come up, so I took it. Yeah, AD, I know the S7. I've gone for the switch, and these two-tone wafters, and I've 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 got a load of stuff. 8 millers, 12 millers, and we're just going to see how it goes. 26. Yeah, I mean it's like a golden peg type thing you're on about, Darren Wilkerson, ain't you? Really? Yeah, that's another option, isn't it? Yeah, AD, I like the look of it. To be honest, I do like the look of it. It and with the switch as well, they say not to air dry it because it splits because it's such a soft bait. Use it right fresh. Don't let it dry out. Tim Daly, no, I'm not sponsored. No, I just get my bait at reduced price. Mark Rosen sponsored by Tulip now. He's on Lunch and Meat. Yeah, I'm looking forward to using it. AD S7. I will go over to the S7, but I was looking back on some of the reports on winter fishing and stuff, and the switch seems to be like a really good winter bait. So I thought I'm going to start with that. And we just move on. They've got so much stuff out there at the minute; it's ridiculous, and they're bringing out a lot of stuff. Obviously, we get access to that before it comes out. Some of the spod syrups and stuff like that look really classy. But guys, yeah, anything on the mainline side of it, just like if AD's in the house, just ask AD, he'll tell you. He's been on it for a while now. And another winter bait, a good winter bait, Mark Renwick can vouch for that, is Raspberry Baits, the McNutt, which goes into Willow Park Fishery, sells it on site. If they're all catching their fish on that in a minute, and I know that for a fact. Yeah, Nick, the liquids look really good. I've got some of the liquids, the hydro wheat, uh, and the spod syrup and stuff like that, and it looks really really good. That's why I'm gonna try bag fishing next week at Willow Park. I've got the syringe. I'm gonna pump it full of liquids. I'm gonna see what it's like. I'm gonna use a lot of boilie. I'm gonna really give it a test out there. Uh, Tim Daly, you have to get on. You have to be part of that team. Yeah, Ailey's given a tip there. If you're looking at mainline, sell, glugs it in condensed milk. Yeah, Nick, I like the look of that hydro wheat and the smell of it. I like it. It's a nice looking liquid, isn't it? We'll see what happens. I've never used it, so it's going to be an experience for me. Brian Mills, RG Bates, yeah, Liam's on there. Liam Gingle, whatever his Ginger, whatever his name is. He's done well on RG Bates. There's so many bait companies out there. Do you know what I mean? It is hard. You got obviously the main people, but there's hundreds of little bait companies out there. But RG Baits, yeah, I see them. Lee Brand liquids is hydro wheat and a new spod syrup. And we get a lot of stuff before it comes out on the market to the general public as well. So there's a load of new stuff that they're bringing out. Darren, you're completely right, mate. It's come such a long way now. They say now that the 5 star, all their bottom baits float. Um, they are, and even like, and that's why a lot of bait companies now are going over to shelf life, because there's not much difference in it now with technology in the food industry and stuff like that. The ingredients, it's near enough as good as the fresh frozen. You say that, but I still order frozen off DNA. There's something about me. I like a fresh frozen bait. It's not all about the bait. It's not exactly. Exactly. It's right place, right time. Right, guys, we've been running for nearly 80 minutes. I'm going to call it a day soon. Exactly. It's what you're confident with, Brian, isn't it? It's what you're confident with. Really is. Yeah, Mark rolls his bait. Always has done. But he had his, when we was on the social and Philo's, we had all that massive hit of fish. He had them on the MC nut, didn't you, Mark? See you later, Lee. Brian, have a good Christmas, mate. Yeah, Brian, exactly. And it's a personal bait to you then. It's not a mainstream bait. Even but there's a lot of companies out there that do custom bait rolling in there as well. So you just tell them what you want in it, ingredients and stuff like that. Um, and yeah, you can get your own bait rolled like that if you can't do it at home. Yes, Mark, I know what that means. It still grates on me to this day, mate. Yeah, but Mark, I wasn't actually on JH Baits last time I was there. 16 wraps. I was on bloody Rosam's bait, the nutty one, because I never had broilers with me. Carp fishing dreams. Yeah, I know what you mean. But when I first started, when I was about 16, 17, I was rolling activate at home. And my mum used to kill me. I was boiling up hemp on the stove and then rolling activate and rolling it out. Used to love activate. Brilliant, brilliant bait. I know what you mean, because a few people have, Brian. I know what you mean. A few people have been caught out, haven't they? Yep, Darren. Yep. There is people out there, reputable people, and there is some dodgy ones and all. Yeah, Darren Elms. Yes, another. Yeah, see. Yeah, exactly, Mark Renwick. See, AD. I used to love Activate years ago. I used to love Activate. Such a good bait. Even now, it would be a good bait. Even now, people got back on it. It's such a good bait. Yeah, I know you do, Mark. I know you definitely still use that. Mark Rose, it was nothing to do with your bait you give me anyway. The fish just weren't having it. Cheers, Phil. Have a good Christmas as well, mate. Yeah, the old Assassinate, Pulse, the original Grange, and there was Fusion, another one. You know, I don't know. Someone brought back some memories the other day. There was a post about Richworth, and they were bringing back the Ester berries and all these different ones that are coming back. And I was thinking, bloody hell, man! Do you remember Caribbean Cocktail and like strawberry, all the old flavors, like proper old school flavors? And I think they're going to start doing them all again. Brought back some memories, and I saw that list come up. Plum Grange, that's another one. Bloody hell! But yeah, it's what you're happy with, isn't it? At the end of the day, you got to become. Yeah, that was another one. That was a lovely smell. That was, Nick. Caribbean Cocktail Seed. It's like there was so many good ones out there. Yeah, Cranky Carpers. Whether they're going to be the same as the original Richworth, I doubt it, but they'll be similar. Yeah, Glovey Bates, Amber Attract. There's all right. Can't be Chris Dodd. Speak to you. Have a good Christmas, mate. Yeah, Darren. It's down to people's choice, isn't it? It's what you're comfortable with. Tim Daly. Yeah, it's what you're comfortable with. At the end of the day, there's no fast rule of what you got to use. Like you say, it's in the right place at the right time. You feel confident what you're doing. You got to be confident you're fishing. There's some real old school flavours out there in there still knocking about. Some proper old flavours that people don't use no more, but still got them in their garage, on their shelves in their garage and stuff. Cheers, Wayne. Have a good Christmas. Right, guys, I'm going to close this off now, I think. Yeah, Tootie Mark. Old school, mate, innit? That orange. Cheers, Darren. Have a good Christmas, mate. And I'll speak to you. Yeah, I'll be on next Thursday. Cheers, Carpfishing Dreams. Right, Mr. Renwick, I shall see you next week. Have a good Christmas, mate. You and Amy and the boys. And to you, Ailey, good Christmas to you and the family, mate. And I'll catch up with you soon, yeah? Mark, call me tomorrow. Nick, see you on the 27th, mate. Yeah, cheers, Mark. I'll speak to you guys soon, yeah? What time am I on? 7 p.m. next Thursday, yeah? Cheers, Derek. Speak to you later, guys.